So this is McLaren 765 LT Spider in the red from GT Spirit. I will say this is one beautiful looking car, and compared to Maisto, which is they do look pretty good, but when you pay a lot more money for one, you do get a little bit better quality and detail. So I'm excited to see the difference in quality. Okay, so now with the plastic cover thing removed, you can get a slightly better look on the camera, and again, it does look a lot better. Actually see some of the details inside a lot better as well. So now let's just take it out of the box. So now with it out of the box, let's just take off the sides for them. Okay, so I try to remove the stands, but I don't want to damage the car, so instead we're just going to take the car off the platform here and just look at it that way. Okay, after a very long time, I managed to get the screws off. I would like to say though that if you use something like this, I had a hard time trying to get it off with this. At some point it felt like it wasn't even moving anymore. So I'd recommend using something a lot bigger instead of something smaller, because the smaller one I was having a hard time trying to get them off. And then when I switched to this one, it was so much easier. So I'd say get a decent sized screwdriver, because it just became so much better. Anyway, back to the car. Now, I would never buy a GT Spirit car ever, so I have no idea what to expect when it comes to these. I will say though, this is a pretty decently heavy car, because I've always heard that resin models, you can't open them, so the doors don't open or anything like that, which is fine. I've always thought they were like somewhat lightweight, since if you can't open the door, then why make any mechanisms to for it to open, or like if you can't see the engine bay, then there's no need to make the engine. So I thought like doing stuff like that I thought it would make the car a lot less heavy, but actually it's not. It's a pretty heavy car. But anyway, so again, since I got these from Manila, I'm just doing this also to check to see if there's any damage anywhere from the travel on the plane. In the store there wasn't any, but I did expect some slight damage here and there on the plane ride back, which doesn't seem to be anywhere, hopefully. Beautiful car though. I don't know if the wheels are supposed to move, because they like slightly rotate, but I'm not, if it doesn't feel like it can move freely, then I'm not going to force it. So if it can, let me know in the comments, but that's just something I noticed. Also, look at the seats, the interior. It looks pretty good, and at least with this camera, I can actually focus it and zoom in on it. Ooh, fancy. Moving up in the world. Again, the camera isn't mine, it's my dad's, but hopefully if I could ever make any money on this, I could buy my own. So please like and subscribe so I could maybe get a decent camera for these. But so far we can just use this one and borrow it, but it isn't mine, so I can't just use it all the time. Anyway, the car does seem to be in pretty good condition, you know, from the travel. So something that I didn't know is how these are limited, and this one is 558 out of 999. So that is pretty cool. No details on the bottom, but you do get the name and the number for it, which I think is pretty cool. Again, I didn't know these were limited or numbered or anything like that. I thought these were just like something you can go out and get easy for a lot of money, but pretty easy. But knowing now that they're limited to 999 or limited in any way, I think that's pretty cool. So definitely will have to hold on to this for a good while. Again, I'm not into this for the reselling. Yeah, I just like, this is just pure collecting. So now let's just get it on the turntable. So So that is it for this video. Again, it is the McLaren 765 LT Spider. So this is a beautiful looking car. Again, it's just incredible. The details on it are amazing, and I think the closest car that I have to this is a 124 720. I think I always get McLaren numbers mixed up, but it is the Fast and Furious gray car. So imagine that. Now imagine this one, and I will compare it off camera because I don't want to take the McLaren from the Fast and Furious out of the box, but other than it being bigger, it does have a lot more detail, or this car has a lot more detail compared to the other one. Again, you do get what you pay for, and I'm incredibly happy that this one has a lot more detail in it. And I'm kind of excited that I'm getting more high-end cars. Now, hopefully in the future we're able to keep this going with better, like higher priced, more detailed cars, because again, they're just really beautiful. Maesto's good, Bburago's good, but when it comes to like almost perfection in models, the higher priced ones do fit it very well. And I'm just incredibly happy that it's no longer just my Urus, that it is worth a lot of money and is incredibly detailed. So I'm just really happy that the high detailed ones are starting to come into the collection. So again, thank you for watching, and that is about it for the McLaren.